Senator Elizabeth Warren is up for re-election in 2024. The progressive juggernaut she once led is now facing some strong headwinds. Could she face a primary challenger, Marianne? Do you think that's possible?
No, she won't have a primary challenger, and if she even has a Republican challenger, it won't be a challenge at all. And that's good news for the Democratic chances to keep the Senate, because that's one Senate seat off the board, right? And she can actually go raise money and help other places in like Ohio or Montana to keep Democrats in power there, to keep the majority.
What do you think, Rob? Do you think Republicans can come up with a possible primary challenger, a serious one?
No on the general election, no on the primary. The energy of the Democratic Party is on the far left. That's where Elizabeth Warren is, on the far left, so she's not going to get a challenger out of there. She cleaned Scott Brown's clock the last time around, so no Republican's going to take that on, especially in a presidential election year where the tide against a Republican candidate in Massachusetts is that much worse because of higher Democratic turnout.
So allow me to indelicately open the door. Is the presidential door closed for her? Here's my point. She's, what is she, 74 years old? And if she gets elected, obviously for the full term, she'd be 80. Would this be a year that she would run for president and challenge the president, challenge a sitting president? No, right?
Well, I mean, if Joe Biden wins, then I guess you can get elected in your 80s. So maybe the door isn't closed to her.
Right.
You know, can't say no anymore.
Yeah, I agree with Rob.
Very good. State Republicans rebounded a bit in 2023. Party Chair Amy Carnevale putting things on firmer ground. There are now 4 Republicans in the state Senate after a special election win by Peter Durant in November. They have a shot at another seat with a special election on the Cape in 2024. Turning point, Marianne?
4
4
state Senate seats. Wow.
Bobby Orr,
right,
4.
4. And they won't get the 5th because a great guy who's been on OTR, Dylan Fernandez, the state rep, is going to run for that seat, and he wins.
Rob.
I mean, encouraging signs, but no turning points because Republicans are just too far behind in this state. It would take a decade to get back in it.
Oh, boy. Harvard President Claudine Gay, she has survived calls for her resignation. The university's governing body standing by her after her controversial comments before Congress on campus anti-Semitism. Now, Penn's president did resign, and Congress is further investigating. Rob, where do you think this leads? Where does this lead?
Well, I think she's helped because it's Republicans who are launching this investigation. And so with the power base that she has at Harvard, it's a much more liberal base. It looks like potentially, coming out of politics, and that helps her hold on. But I think another revelation about plagiarism or something similar could push it over the top and push her out.
There seems to be a steady drip of that.
Yeah.
Plagiarism. You learn one, 5 days later we learn of another, we learn of another.
Yeah, I mean, right now seems okay, but if there's more, all bets are off.
Marianne, do you think she stays put?
I do, for the foreseeable future. And she has an opportunity to show all colleges and universities how to address this. It is clear that, including the students at Harvard and elsewhere, learned history from TikTok. They don't believe that there was a Holocaust and all of these other things. These are learning institutions. You have a chance to teach kids, use this opportunity to educate them about anti-Semitism, the Holocaust, and everything else to make sure everyone understands exactly what they're saying.
So we are totally incapable of doing a television show on OTR without talking about the T, right?
Imagine,
right? So, stop me if I've said this sentence before. Fill in the blank. What year? 2023 was not a good year. How many years have we said that? Like 400, right? New general manager Phil Ing making progress, but it's been a lot of pain for writers with negligible gain. Rob, is the is the worst finally over?
Can we make it our New Year's resolution not to talk about the team?
I support that. Right.
I mean, the tea keeps giving us stuff to talk about.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, right?
Things to talk about.
I think, to be fair, there are encouraging signs out of Phil Ing that he's a guy who actually understands trains and can maybe make the fixes. He's been on our show. I think he takes a bipartisan, common sense approach, but when it comes to the tea, you have to say, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, right, Marianne?
No one's jumped off the Mystic Bridge recently getting out of the tea, okay? So that's promising.
Okay.
Look, he's changed the culture, changed the way they tackled problems, changed the way they employ people, hired a bunch of people too. In my mind, Phil Ing is the MVP of the Healey administration this year. He's done so much in 1 year that all of his predecessors couldn't add up and come close to it.
We'll see about next year. The goal of removing all the slow zones
is for the year, right?
Is for the year.
Yeah. Is this a fixable thing? I mean, can it just be fixed?
Of course.
For $25 billion, which the state isn't funding the capital annual donation necessary to fund that. So, yeah, with money it can be fixed. A lot of money.
It'll be a lot better. And again, it's cleaning up decades of neglect.